So, you're really curious to know what is life like in Vermilion, Ohio. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what the day-to-day life is like when it comes to the job market, housing, cost of living, where do people send their kids to school, where do locals like to eat and hang out, and more. So think of this as your lifestyle guide to living in Vermilion. My name's Adam. I'm a local licensed realtor with Keller Williams Citywide in the night team. I help families all the time move to and all around the northern coast of Ohio. This channel is all about that. It's all about what the lifestyle is like here, helping you make a good decision on where you think you might want to live when it comes to the northern coast of Ohio and vacation land. As always, if you have any questions or need any assistance when it comes to moving to or around the northern Ohio area here, my contact information is in the description below. Feel free to reach out. Okay, so here's the roadmap for today. We're going to start with the lakefront lifestyle, what it's like to live there. We're going to talk then about the housing and job market and the cost of living. And then I'm going to talk about the entertainment. What is there to do, shopping and dining. Finally, we'll talk about the school systems and how you can get more information about those too. So the Vermilion lifestyle. Vermilion is known as Harbor Town. It's a nickname that really does stick. It is a beautiful area. I absolutely love it. I grew up right outside of Vermilion, about 10 minutes or so from Vermilion. It's so beautiful there. The Vermilion River cuts right through the heart of downtown. Vermilion River is a very well-known destination almost. It runs through downtown, like I said. There's a lot of marinas, boat access there, and then it cuts up into the countryside. Vermilion River is very long. It goes through the countryside. It's well known for fishing. So if you're into steelhead fishing like I am, I absolutely love that. There's a lot of great hot spots there. I'm not going to tell you where those are, by the way. In the wintertime, you have steelhead trout fishing. That is a blast. And then summertime, you have smallmouth bass and other crappie and things like that you could fish. So if you actually like fishing, it's a great spot for you. So what else is there to do in Vermilion? Vermilion's really well known for festivals. There's a lot of different small festivals. There's the Fish Festival in the summertime, right around Father's Day. It's one of my absolute favorites because, again, I love fish. Perch and walleye specifically are delicious, and there's a lot of great vendors that come out. There's live music. It's an absolute blast. There's the Woolly Bear Festival, which just took place. That's an odd one. Like people that I tell that to, I'm like, hey, we have the Woolly Bear Festival. And they're like, is that the little fuzzy caterpillar? Yes, that's what that is. I don't even know the full history behind it. I'm curious to know what that is, and I might actually look that up here. That'd be fun to know. But it's a very popular fall festival that we have here. And then the downtown area has got some great mom and pop shops, restaurants, coffee shops, ice cream, and you name it, all downtown on this beautiful strip right in the heart of downtown Vermilion. Really, when you look at downtown Vermilion, it looks like it was something cut out of a postcard or like a Hollywood movie set. Like I feel like they could just take a whole movie idea, put it right there in the heart of downtown Vermilion, and it would feel so at home. It's absolutely stunning. People love it there. People who live there love that. Walking around, it's a safe area, great for families. If you go right past that downtown intersection, right at the end of that intersection down the road, there's a great beach there with a lighthouse, beachfront. It's beautiful. It's one of the places that growing up, my friends, myself, we would go down there all the time, just have fun, hang out. Just a great place. Another really popular aspect is just simply boating. I mean, and we talk about boating so much on this channel, but that's what this vacation land in the northern coast of Ohio is all known for. Vermilion is no exception to that. It's gorgeous. They have the bridge downtown. You can see all of the boats going underneath of it. And then the homes are so unique along the waterfront there. It's like all these canals and channels of water that these homes sit on. And you have your own boat docks. You have where all the sailboats are in downtown. That's a beautiful area. And then plenty of marinas and boat access too. All right, let's talk real estate. That's the big thing everybody wants to know about. So Vermilion reminds me of Huron. Talk about that community a lot too. They're pretty similar. So Vermilion, let's talk about the type of homes that you're going to see first and foremost. It's got a mix. A lot of historic century homes near downtown. You're going to see newer subdivisions on the edge of town as well. There's a lot of waterfront properties that are absolutely beautiful. You're going to see a lot of secondary home buyers in this area too who come in for vacation homes. That's true along much of the vacation land area you're going to see. Vermilion's housing market in 2025 has been dynamic, it's very competitive, and it does favor sellers. That is something to be aware of. It's typically because inventory is lower. In these areas, they're in high demand, inventory is kind of lower, and so you're going to see the homes sell quickly. They sell usually at or sometimes above their list price too. So because the inventory remains low, it forces a sense of urgency and demand. So if you're a buyer looking to buy in this area, again, you got to move a little bit quickly. If you drag your feet, you might miss opportunities here. There's other areas of Ohio that things sit a little bit longer and you can take more time. But in Vermilion, Huron, some of these areas, again, not a lot of inventory, there's smaller population, and they're destination locations. People love to live there. I know people that have lived there their entire life. They've never moved. Again, I grew up right outside of that town, and I know people who still live there. For example, my parents. My parents live right outside of Vermilion. They've lived there for over 30 years. And they're not moving. They love it. So when houses come available, you kind of got to move on it quickly. Let's talk the price of homes. Right now, the average home price is around $294,000. Again, that's a little bit higher than Sandusky and some of the surrounding areas. Homes do spend about 30 to 40 days on market. Current inventory ranges from 53 to 69 active listings. That's not a whole lot in that area. So right now there's about 2.8 to 2.9 months of inventory, which indicates still a seller's market. And as we said already in this video, homes do sell at their list price. So right now they're about 100% of asking price is where they're selling at, sometimes above, depending on the house and the demand for that specific home. So let's talk about the job market in Vermilion. Vermilion's very similar to Huron in this regard. There is not a lot of industry when it comes to Vermilion. It's not a huge area. It's a little bit larger than Huron, but typically you're going to find people who live here do commute to work. They're going to commute, whether it's to Lorain, heading a little bit east over to Lorain, or maybe they're going to go west out a little bit more towards Toledo. When you look at where Vermilion is on the map, Vermilion is a little bit more east towards Cleveland. Vermilion is typically where vacation land kind of starts. Most people consider vacation land to start Harbor Town, Vermilion, and then go west over towards Catawba Island. That's typically vacation land. So you're on the edge of it here, and with that, industry kind of almost stops when you get to vacation land. There's still obviously jobs in the area, but when you go towards the Lorain County and you go over to Cuyahoga County especially, there's a lot larger job market you're going to find. All right, so let's talk about what jobs are available. Obviously, you do have the local mom and pop places that you could look at. The Vermilion school system too is another one of them. But again, commuting. So let's talk about commuting. And this is around, I would say 20 to 30, maybe 40 minutes away. It's going to be that long of a drive to get to these employers. These are some of the largest employers in the area. And so let's start here with the Magnum Management Corp. And this is going to be in Sandusky. Sandusky is very well known for its tourism, and that's what this comes down to. So Magnum Management Corp, it's a major regional employer. It's involved with the hospitality management, and it's a substantial workforce. Right now, they have close to 8,049 employees. It's one of the larger employers in Sandusky, so that's a great option there. The healthcare system. Ohio and this whole area, northern and coastal Ohio, is so well known for its healthcare system. There's some major giants of healthcare in the whole industry. So Firelands Regional Health System. This is going to be, again, in Sandusky. Right now, they employ a little over 2,000 employees there. It's a pretty large hospital. So that's a great place to look at if you're in the healthcare industry. And it's about a 20-minute drive, I would say. And then in Lorain, which is on the other side, this is towards Cleveland. So if you're heading east towards Cleveland, we have Mercy Health. That's another hospital there. They are a full service hospital. It says about 199 beds. Interesting. So that's one of the top employers in Lorain as well. And then there's also the Ford plant that's located in Lorain County, Avon Lake area as well. Finally, when it comes to jobs and where you can work in Vermilion, a popular thing is a lot of people do work remotely and choose to live in areas like Vermilion, Huron, and these smaller, quieter communities. Because they don't have to worry about commuting to work, they choose to live in these smaller communities and enjoy the lifestyle, that quiet pace while working from home. So let's talk about things to do in Vermilion. So Vermilion is not going to be well known for all of the attractions that Sandusky and Cleveland and some of those areas have to offer. It's quiet, which is really nice, but there is still a lot to do in Vermilion. There's a lot of golf courses around too, great, beautiful golf courses, and then nature trails and hiking. We have a place in Vermilion called Mill Hollow. It's one of my favorite places. I grew up literally 5 minutes from there, and I would ride my bike to it. It's a beautiful gorge. I have no idea how it was made, but it's beautiful. It's like a mini Grand Canyon, and the river runs right through it. Great fishing. We would go there and we would skip rocks and swim. It's absolutely beautiful. There's so many places like that in Vermilion that are great. Some more things to do. There are a lot of apple orchards in Vermilion. They're really popular. Places like Hillcrest, Apple Hill, those are beautiful places to go in the fall, pick apples with your family, go to pumpkin patches. That's a really well-known thing to do here in Ohio in the fall. And then when you get outside of Vermilion, again, you have Sandusky right next door. 15-20 minute drive from Vermilion. You have Cedar Point, all of the different resorts, Kalahari, the Sandusky Mall, the downtown center in Sandusky that's got great restaurants and entertainment on Jackson Street Pier. I mean, you name it. There's so many opportunities, especially in the fall, spring, and summer here in Ohio. And again, the winters aren't bad either. There's still things to do in the winter. It does quiet down though in the winter. And then shopping and dining, we've covered this a little bit. Just to touch on it one more time here, you're not going to see a lot of the big box restaurants and big box retail stores in Vermilion. There's a couple bigger stores in Vermilion when you compare it to Huron. It's a little bit larger, but again, it's not Sandusky, it's not Cleveland. If you want those bigger stores, you're going to have to drive to those areas, but you're going to see a lot of mom and pop places in Vermilion. You're going to see local coffee shops there, mom and pop stores along the downtown strip. We have ice cream places. For example, Romp's Dairy Dock. It's a very well-known place to the locals. You could go there, watch the boats coming in. The bridge is right there. There's a little putt-putt course right there. It's a beautiful place to go. The locals absolutely love it. But then right across the street, we have Quaker Steak and Lube. Right across from that, it's right along the Vermilion River. The boats actually dock up to it. So like, I know like my parents love to go to that place and they'll sit there on the outside on the dock with their food and watch the boats coming in the evening. It's absolutely beautiful. So there's a lot of great restaurants, mom and pop shops in downtown Vermilion in that whole area that you can enjoy. And no Vermilion lifestyle video would be complete without mentioning Chez Francois. Hope I'm saying that right. But that is the crown jewel when it comes to fine dining in Vermilion. It is very well known. It is an amazing place. I know a lot of people go there for anniversaries and just the fine dining experience. They say it's some of the best food around. It is a French countryside type of diner. It's absolutely beautiful, great scenery, great views, and somewhere you should definitely check out if you're in the area. Let's talk schools, the Vermilion Sailors. So this is a tough one for me. I grew up and went to Firelands High School, so Vermilion is my rival. Growing up, the Firelands Falcons, Vermilion Sailors, our arch nemesis. We're very hardcore rivals. We hated each other. But Vermilion is a great school district. It really is. I encourage all of my clients that anytime you're considering moving anywhere, go check out all the stats. There's plenty of sites out there where you can go see the school ratings and systems like that. I highly encourage you to go check that out. But they have a pretty strong sports program. I like to say we won all of our games. It's actually not true. They usually beat us in Firelands, but they have a great sports system there. Vermilion pride is definitely a thing. I mean, the water tower literally has the Vermilion Sailors on it. It's a pride thing when you live in Vermilion. So that's a great community to live in and enjoy the school system there. So definitely check out the stats there. You're going to see. All right, so you might be thinking, hey, Vermilion sounds great, but is it just too small for you? And the real question you have to ask yourself is it comes down to the job market. Do you need to commute to your job? Does Vermilion offer a close enough commute for you, or can you work in Vermilion? Those are questions you're gonna have to answer. And then also the entertainment value. Are you looking for more of the hustle and bustle? Are you looking for more of the nightlife? If that is the case, Vermilion might not be a good fit for you and you might get bored, or you might be like, I wish there were more things to do here. But if you're looking for that outdoor activity, that quiet small town charm feel, Vermilion is perfect. Vermilion's beautiful. And there's a lot of local places along the vacation land coast here that are just like it that you should also consider checking out. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that gives you enough information to maybe consider Vermilion, or if you're looking to eliminate it from your list. If you need more information about moving to Ohio, please reach out to me today. Whether it's today, 9 months from now that you're looking to move, doesn't matter. My contact information is in the description below. I would love to have a conversation that can just help you out, to give you direction, point you in the right direction, and start that process for making your home buying goals and dreams come true for you and your family. Feel free to text me, call me, book a Zoom call. Either way, it's all in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can stay notified when the next video is coming out. I'm going to be covering a lot more topics about the northern coast of Ohio, pros and cons, different areas to live, talking about different communities and more. So make sure you subscribe, stay informed, and I'll see you on the next one.